Fake news.
Okay. Right. Last
How
question about the
boring
Atlas slash
and
Endgame
small.
is, are there any plans to make changes to
want the
multiplayer?
Atlas?
Not being able to
Take
progress
it.
your own Atlas
It's
while
yours.
playing with somebody else
But
is
Oriath,
so sad.
Oriath, I will burn to the ground.
So you can progress Atlas completion, of which maps you've
Something of
completed,
my
and your
parents'
Maven map
designs
witnessing,
will
but your
finally
Watchstone
stir
progression is one of the
something.
things that doesn't progress. Having said that, when we're designing 317, we're aware of the fact that people want to have the ability to progress a multiplayer, and this will be much more of a consideration. In the past, whenever we've made a decision that's hurt multiplayer like this, it's usually because it's of abuse cases or shortcutting or quest states or that kind of thing. But there are smarter ways to design stuff so that people can make full progress without being able to shortcut things or abuse it. We just want to make sure, like, a lot of our weird decisions are so that the correct behavior isn't to have 6 Path of Exile clients open across 3 computers on your desk and get full value out of having a 6-person party for some reason. Right now, there is little, if any, incentive for you multi-boxing Path of Exile. It's in a somewhat good state where people who play with their friends do get some benefits, you know, it plays into the whole Aurobot discussion, and people who play solo are still getting to see all the content of the game, probably at a more efficient rate. And this is I mean, I know it can be improved, but it's not a terrible situation. Like, the second you feel punished for being in a party, or punished for not having 6 clans open that you're manually micromanaging, then that's a problem. But yeah, to answer your question, we will make sure the multiplayer is more considered for future endgame stuff.
Okay. Next up, we have a big one. So, and just to confirm, right? You guys are fairly recently, maybe it's like a few years ago now, it feels fairly recently in my head, but initially Path of Exile was balanced for hardcore trade league, and then at some point that changed, and the game is now being generally bouncing around softcore trade league, right?
I can't find anyone at work who remembers us saying that, by the way. So sure, I mean, we've always been balancing around the standard one because that's where people are playing. Like, hardcore's meant to be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it wasn't a thing because most of our developers were playing hardcore because it's better or something, but yeah, we do
I
care
don't
about
remember you guys ever saying that. It was just more of like a feeling that it was, you know, the game was more friendly towards hardcore back then, and it's progressively gotten less so.
Yeah, either way, we are balancing around standard trade, if that's what you're asking. And by, I'm using the word standard to avoid saying softcore, just because that's not a term GGG uses. We use standard to refer to the non-hardcore one, which is
What do you call standard then?
actual standard. I know, it's confusing. It's not great, right? Like, I get the semantics are weird.